It was.
Howdy, everybody.
Let me see
Let's
here. Let me pull it up.
I'm gonna
It's
listen
so
here
funny.
to in the background. You guys might hear
So
this
funny.
dumbass talking. I don't know. You guys have already missed a little bit of it. She said, I don't know why two men would want to go to meet a woman 12:15, 12:30 at night unless they wanted to, what they going to do? Beat me up? What, is he going to sexually assault me? Have you seen you? No, thanks. You see, you dared us down there, right?
Country boy Jimbo Collins.
You dared us down there, didn't you?
Country boy Jimbo Collins.
That's me. Country boy Jimbo Collins.
Dang,
You got it right.
Dang. I went over to
She wasn't in Harlan
Crime
last
Time
night.
Consequences. But listen,
I'm getting ready
do
to
you
prove
want me
it.
to tell you why he done that? He done that so they could put that in Thelmer's name also and fuck the government out.
Let me
the
see
money.
what they're saying here.
But I can assure you that that's not going to happen. Oh, it is, and it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Hi, Emerald Dragon. How are you? Hi, Teresa. Hi, Bellamy.
Wonder how she thinks I'm screwing the government.
It's not going to work for them.
She think that because I'm disabled, like legitimately, legally disabled, that I'm screwing the government?
I got some oregano.
I paid more taxes already than she will ever pay in the history of her life. Promise you that. Probably in just 2 years.
Is he on?
Yeah, he's on.
If he's on, hi, Serendipity. I'm sorry you're going through all that shit you're going through too, sweetheart.
Let me mute this
that
crazy.
That is just some bullshit.
A-hole for a minute. So they over there making it look like, we wanted to meet her and beat her up. And no. Now, don't get it twisted. Big, tall, skinny mama. You dared us down there, right? You posted when you was on your little video and took a screenshot, right? And you posted on your community page, I'll be in Harlan tonight if anybody wants to chat. What do you think that meant? How would you all taken that? How would you all taken that? So I was just going to go there and chat, right? I even told her to bring her flubby hubby, whatever, tubby hubby, scrubby hubby, whatever I said. Bring him on over. Let him meet Jim Slow, Jim Blow, Jim Blob, country boy. Let him meet me. See what kind of man you married to, honey. You don't talk about my wife all the time. Let's see what your man's like. Oh. Eventually we're gonna go to court and he gonna get to meet me. Yeah. Yeah, I took it as a threat, just like the threat when she said she had a bullet for each of us. And she wasn't in Harlan. Okay, let me go ahead and dispel this little Harlan bullshit right now. All right, I want you guys to listen. She's coming up on the interstate to where she turns left towards Harlan or stays in the right-hand lane, which she's in the right-hand lane, and goes towards Pikeville, Kentucky. Pikeville borders, anybody know what state Pikeville borders? Give you a second. West Virginia. Good, Lulu. We all know that's where the big, tall, skinny liar's from. And just so happens she left her vacation. It's on Sunday, right? Heading home. So that's the first lie I'm going to dispel right here. I'm going to dispel this lie right here. Okay? Listen up. Her husband says, do we stay in this lane and loop on around? And don't quote me word for word. You guys listen to it for yourself. And she goes, yep, that's right. Go right towards Pikeville, stay in this lane. That's what she's saying. Yep, you're right. So he does. Goes right under the Pikeville sign. Harlan goes to the left. Pikeville's in their lane, and they go right under the Pikeville sign, right towards Pikeville, and loop around just like Hubby Bubby said. Okay, that's enough. Let me let you listen.
I guess we staying on around, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, what's your lake down there?
Yeah.
I guess we staying on around, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, what's your lake down there?
Yeah.
Okay, he said, I wasn't sure. You guys hear it? If you couldn't hear it, I'll try to play it on my phone, put it up to the speaker. But yeah. They wasn't headed towards Harlan. Oh. Now, there's 2 hotels in Harlan. One of them doesn't even have a desk clerk after 8 o'clock. You have to know the number to call to reach the guy. I know the guy. So I called him first. Hey, buddy, can you do me a favor? Sure, Jimbo. Whatever you need, my friend. Check this name for me. If you don't have that name, game by from West Virginia, game by West Virginia plates. Sure, I'll check, Jimbo. One hotel down. Oh, she's saying they stayed at a lady's house. She won't name her though, right? Let me roll my eyes. Anyway, so I called the other hotel. I know the desk clerk there. Did the same thing. She wasn't there. Of course, she heard me say that or saw that I posted it. I gave her too much info, right? I gave her too much info. So she's saying she stayed at a lady's house. Well, she's live right now. Somebody's watching. So maybe somebody can tell her this one. She said it took 2.5 hours from Harlan to Richmond. Okay. And then the same amount of time from Richmond to her house. Okay. And she got there. She's already there. She's already live. She was there by 1 o'clock. So just 5 hours, not even counting stopping, getting off the interstate in Richmond, driving to the middle of town in a college town with students there for summer school. I know because I got 3 football players going there. And she drives all the way through there, gets parked, gets out, goes in, meets the DA, and gets back out. Let's say that takes an hour. So 5 hours plus 1 hour, 6 hours. What time did she need to leave Harlan today to get there by 1 p.m.? 6 hours from 1. 5 a.m.? Is that right? She left Harlan at 5 a.m.? Okay. Now, what she probably doesn't know that I do know because I live here. I live here. Right off I-75. I live right off I-75. Right off I-75. The interstate she has to take to get to Richmond and then to get to Winchester where she goes towards West Virginia. Okay? All right. I'm reading the chat. There was a northbound wreck on I-75. At 6:30 a.m. I can tell you what county. Rockcastle. Kind of tells you almost where I'm located, though, right? Over there on Waterworks Road, right? I'm not too good at this. Oh, gosh, here I go again. Okay. So, traffic was backed up for 2 hours. So, she would have had to left at 3 a.m. Do you believe that? No. Not for a second. Not for a second. Oh, when you don't know the lay of the land, you don't know the mountains like I know them. You see, you didn't go towards Harlan. Not at all. Leslie, you know, is Harlan and Pikeville, how far apart are they? I'm without Googling or looking on the maps, I'm going to say Harlan and Pikeville, minimum 3 hours apart. Maybe more. One and a half hours from Harlan to Pikeville? Must be new roads. Let me check that. I'm going to have to check you. You're probably right. You lived there more recently than I did. I'll tell you, when we took the school bus from Harlan City to Pikeville to get our ass whooping up there from their football team, it seemed like it took 10 hours. You might be right. But either way, she didn't go towards Harlan, right? Kentucky. Leslie would know. She's definitely more familiar with the lay of the land there than I am now. Yep, about an hour and 40 minutes. 85 miles. Betty, where is Ernie? Her new name is Drafting Up the Lies. That's what I've heard. I've heard that say. Yeah, they redid the mountain. Okay. Yeah, it's the same way going through to get to Virginia over into Pennington Gap too. Now I have been over that mountain recently. And update on my surgery. Went and got my pre-op done. I don't know if you can see my Band-Aids and my hospital band, but supposed to keep that on to Wednesday, but they just called. Well, they didn't just call. About 10 minutes after I left the hospital, they called and they want to reschedule. I'm trying not to reschedule. So, but they want to reschedule. Yeah, she posted those old pictures of me and said they looked up where I was a sports writer at the Corbin Times Tribune. And I hope they look up some articles and share them because I won some awards. I got some trophies for that. Why the rescheduled Thumper? The doctor said he had a schedule change, and it's just aggravating to me. It's really aggravating. That's all she does is lie, April. Like nothing she says is the truth, and she just can't be honest about nothing. And look, you can go back and listen to the first of her live, but she starts right out by saying that that we were going to try to sexually assault her. Like, I'm just going to tell you, I couldn't get excited enough to sexually assault her. Just God's honest truth. Like, wouldn't do me no good. Nicolina posted in the comments saying I bully my wife. What? Oh, y'all have seen her come in here, and you've seen us together. You see all that bullying going on. But yeah. This, yeah, she said that we were at first we're gonna beat her up. I never said that. She dared me to my hometown. I'm gonna be in Harlan tonight if anybody wants to chat. And then she went dark. Didn't respond. I mean, I was going to Harlan. I wanted to chat. But she didn't want to no more. Mama C would crush me. You're right, Thumper. I've got one freaking arm. And the other arm, I've had 2 shoulder surgeries on already. My neck's been broke. And, it was said it was broken in a motorcycle wreck, but I'm not so sure Mama C didn't break it, when we was wrestling around, or maybe even in my sleep, just karate chop. Pow. Yeah. You're right, E Square. Look here. We got you. Oh, what's wrong? Then we got, the dogs. Like, dogs won't even hardly let me love on her, let alone, be mean to her. Leslie, I doubt it. I mean, I'm going to say she's a chicken poop. I don't think she would come out and chat. She's a hard 40, I'll tell you that, Sandra A. And that's the thing. Let me show you all this picture she shared. I got to show you this. I mean, and she says, Jim Slow sure didn't age well. I mean, God, I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I think I look better now than I did in that picture when I was, gosh, I would say 10 or 12 years younger. It's back when I was a sports writer, and I was working at the sports at the Times Tribune. Jim Slow didn't age well. I mean, gosh, I think I look better now. You guys give me your honest opinion. You won't hurt my feelings, because I thought I was pretty sexy back then. But I was 360 pounds of twisted steel and sex appeal. Old country boy Jimbo Collins. That right, crafting, girafting. Oh, God. This woman, fat, she just freaking cracks me up. All right, let me see if I can make it any bigger. There you go. I don't know how to swell it up none, but I mean, I did have the top of my hair dyed kind of blonde. It kind of got, rusty blonde by that point. I wasn't really shaving my head back then. I was kind of letting it just, buzz cut or whatever. But, thank you, Alicia. Alicia, I need to send you a message too. I've got something you might want to see, actually. Or you might know somebody who might want to see it. But yeah, I mean, I'm a big old boy there. Look at that. See that neck? That's a 28-inch neck. It's not quite that big now, but it's still big, You know what they say about people with big necks? They wear big shirts. Y'all thought something bad was coming, didn't you? Oh, gosh. I am taking better care of myself now. Yeah, for sure. I had lap band surgery about 8 years ago. I think it was about 8. It might have been 10. I don't know. But I was 360 pounds, and now, I got down to like 201 at one point, and that was the smallest I'd been since 8th grade. 201 pounds was the smallest I was since 8th grade. And when I got my driver's license as a sophomore, I weighed 315. But I was athletic. I played basketball, football. I mean, I was always playing ball somewhere. Didn't do anything but that. But yeah, there you go. There's your answer. But I've knocked down to 201 now, but I weigh 240. I fluctuate 240, 245. So but I still feel a whole lot better. And this diabetes thing didn't happen till I got come down with that evil Chinese thing that was shipped over here, it seems, but that we can't really talk about. You had to verify with them on Broke Neck Mountain. You got her number? Let me give it to you. You want it? Or you got it? Do you already have it? If you got it, you're one of the ones, huh? You got blocked. Moz, I can't believe y'all let that one go without, and I had to block it. What y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Let me go. I'm going to read through some of the comments here. I'm 49 as well. I've had 2 neck surgeries. I don't know if you guys can see or not, but one that way, one that way. So after I had my second neck surgery, I had to quit working out. That was tough. The in the video where you see all the flex pictures and stuff, that was after lap band. I was in my mid 40s, and I was working out and I was running 5Ks, and I wasn't winning any 5K. I did win one because there wasn't nobody else in my age group. But I'm seeing your message. Are you talking to me, United for Survivors? I see it right now. I haven't been paying attention to the chat much. I've been blabbing away. But you're not blocked. Sorry if I missed something. But second neck surgery, I had to stop working out, and the 5Ks were where I was running and walking, but the bounce on the concrete was just jarring my neck so bad that I had to stop doing that too. So for up until about right before I got that thing from overseas, Thelma and I were walking 6 miles every morning. Worst part was walking that 6 miles back. Just kidding. We went 3 miles up and 3 miles back. I look a lot older when I don't dye my beard. You guys know the salt and pepper? Yes, Serena, we're not allowed to say that on YouTube. I don't reckon. It's a red flag for misinformation. No matter what's said about it, it's a red flag for misinformation. That's why I say it's from overseas. Everybody pretty much knows what I'm talking about. Well, thank you, Roger Bennett. And Yeah, I've had 2 back surgeries too. 2 back surgeries, 2 shoulder surgeries, um, 2 stomach surgeries. One of them elective though, and a knee surgery. They just went down on wraps. What do you mean they went down? Ooh, do tell. What happened? What do you mean went down? Yeah, just Serena, if you get a chance, just like retract your comment so they don't flag it. And I didn't even know that. Somebody told me, like, I talked about it one night and they're like, you can't talk about that. You can't say that. You can't have it in the chat. You can't do nothing. I'm like, okay, we'll stop it. Well, Savannah, I'm glad you're having a good day. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happened over there, what's going on, but I know we got a bunch of strikes going on. I mean, I honestly feel like my shoulder's probably out because of all the strikes I've been throwing, you know, like I feel like a major league pitcher. Striking people left and right till they strike out, right? The one thing they were supposed to do today or during the surgery is put in a shot too. So you did a copyright strike this morning while you were live on your live. But yeah, I just wanted to, I know she's live over there, and I'm just going to go ahead and delete it to turn her off in the background. She's waving her hands over there and blah, 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 blah. I can see her right now, flicking her hair, and then she talks about somebody else for using hand signals. I mean, she's muted. I mean, it's honestly, this is all the time. Every second. Never stops moving her hands. I don't know. Is that meth? I mean, I know if it was somebody else, that's what it would be called. Right? But the goose and the gander don't get the same treatment on YouTube. The goose and the gander do not get the same treatment on YouTube. Let me check. Which email did you send it to? I didn't get much sleep last night. Let's see. Oh, I see it. Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one. Let me send that to myself and share that. Oh wow. Let's see. Save it. Now send it. It's getting warm in here today. Now pull it up. You gotta see this stuff, man. I want to see this stuff. Hello, Sarah.
I hate to disturb you while you're on your live, but I have $5. Can you go get me a Red Bull at the dollar store?
Go ahead.
Thanks.
You guys, wait till you see this. We need to make a cartoon of this one. I know one of you guys can do it. I can do it, I guess, on my little app here, but let's get some teamwork going. Oh, yeah, that BDAG guy is one of the most fake people I've ever seen. Like, it's just, you can have all your money. Oh, really? That's cool. She sound like your daughter, April. Let me see here. You guys see that? Now, you see that? Does that look like meth? What if she could pass a drug test? What if she could pass a drug test? She wasn't in Madison County. She lied. She lied. There's no way she could have got caught in traffic for 2 hours, maybe even longer, on I-75 and left at 5 a.m. and been home by 1 o'clock today. Hell, it would have been tougher to get home by 1 o'clock just in traffic and, gassing up and all that stuff. So, yeah, it is sunk in. I mean, look at those eyes. Like, come on now. Let's call a spade, right? Club a club, heart a heart, diamond a diamond. Looks like meth to me. Yeah. I mean, right? I mean, y'all see the other guy's face. I ain't gonna say his name. Y'all see the other guy's face. Ain't no scars. Look at them scars on that face. Oh, look here. Them there are Suboxone eyes. A snorter of Suboxone. And that would make sense since she's got all them drug convictions and yeah, I mean, what's Key Rap doing? Back certain today, guys. The reason why I'm moving side to side, trying to just get a little alleviation. Oh, she said she takes Suboxone. Well, that means she's, a drug addict. I'm pretty sure, right? I mean, I'm not a doctor, but is that not what it's for? You're right, April. It's usually a meth addict who accuses others of being on meth, right? Yeah. So, if you have seen the, if you've just seen her page, you give other drugs not for meth. I don't know, Serena. I know in Kentucky, that's pretty much the, um, prescribed thing to help people who are addicts. And meth is the biggest problem in the state by far. It's not even close. Check my Facebook message. Maybe crack. You're right about that too. It might be crack. Somebody sent me that. Seen it somewhere. Let's see. So, and other people are telling me Suboxone's come off opioids. So she was addicted to something else besides meth. But she's been convicted of meth, right? Am I wrong? I mean, I haven't seen like visually looked at her record, but can anybody else tell me, like, is there like meth convictions or something, some of the sort in her? I think Rap is streaming me now. Now, hello, Rappy. You don't have your own content, buddy? Don't have your own content? Won't you show your face, Mr. Bays? You see my face. Ugly as it might be, you see it. I don't hide. I don't hide my eyes. You hide yours. What you got to hide? Somebody who constantly, well, always refuses to show themselves has something to hide. Always been my experience. It looks like he's complaining about Betty too. So, you watching Rap? Rap. Who's Sebastian? Somebody just told me to ask you who that is. Who is that? Do you know who that is? Somebody tell me how he reacts to that. Is he gonna go, ha, GMO, I don't know who that is? Or is he gonna get mad because he knows I know? Oh, he ain't that ugly. I've seen him, Roger. He's a cute little feller. I mean, he's little punk little dude, but he's got a little spiky hair, and he's definitely not no big badass like he tries to act like. Oh God, he looks like Justin Bieber's spawn. There you go, Sandra. Rap's cute, right? Sandra must have seen his little pictures with his little spiky haircut. But I don't know if he works or not. I mean, for Sebastian's sake, we would hope so. You're right, Linda Marie. Rap is a follower. He don't do anything on his own. Follows his daddy over there. You know who your daddy is, don't you, Rap? Speaking of his daddy, I heard a little sound clip of his daddy saying that I don't even want that baby. What baby you talking about, Daddy? What? Do you have a kid you don't even want? Wow, man. That's tough. That's tough. I mean, I don't care what the situation. I would never say that about a kid that I created. Son, what's wrong with you? I knew you was a sick piece of turd munch, but I didn't know it was that bad. That's disgusting, man. I don't even want that baby, he said. There's a recording of him saying he could take down Rappy with one video. Well, that's probably true. I mean, that's the way he works, man. You know, it's the way he works. And someday he will. Mark my words, little scrap. Mark my words. Your daddy's going to squash you someday. That's all he can. That's all he knows. That's all he knows. Wait till he turns on a little crafting and she starts crying. Y'all, I'm telling you, go back and find the freaking video. Go back and find the video to where I confronted Ernie at McDonald's, and I, Ernie was saying, you working with everybody, and I said, I'm not working with nobody, just the stand. He goes, no, you're associated with Crafting Doodle, and I said, no, I'm not. He said, well, say it in front of my people. I mean, so I got mad. I mean, I was fired up anyway, and I looked at the camera and I pretty much yelled it. I'm not associated with drafting up her thighs. Okay. Well, she goes live. I don't know, Jim. You're my feeling. I don't know what I ever did to him. He just hurt my feelings. Where's all that tough talk at? Y'all need to go back and watch that. Find that. See, I saw Ernie down there at McDonald's on March the 1st, so it's going to be right after that at some point, right? March 1st, 2nd, 3rd, somewhere in there. I don't know. That old tough guy act wasn't even working then, right? Like, it made me feel sorry for her too. I reached out to her. I'm like, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. And I explained to her what I did, but times are different now. Look at your channel. All you do is make fun of people, period. 100% of the time. Jim Slow, Jim Blow, Jim Blob. Like, it bothers me. I don't care. Look at you. Look at me. Look at your family life. Look at mine. When I shut this laptop down, YouTube stays right here. Does it for you? Right here. Now, I love all these people. I have a blast coming here and chatting, but I don't take it with me. When I leave here, I got my people, my daughters, my sons, my wife, my friends, my basketball teams. I don't even need it. I love it. Yes, she wants to make me famous, right? There's been a couple people, like, from my regular life, like, seen some stuff and like, what's going on? I'm like, it's just YouTube drama, man. People, trying to hate on me. Even told one, he's like, I saw where somebody said you was committed a murder. And I said, yeah, didn't you hear about it? And he was like, no. I was like, yeah, I killed about 10 people. I'm just mass murder Jimbo, big old crime boss. Oh, I actually got my own cartel. They're not fooling with me. Because I got people like Shelby that I can just call up. Hey, Shelby, why don't you go take a man's pennies and yeah. No. Murder, not my thing. Not at all. But you people over there dream it up. And you want to make it so bad. And you make your little cartoon, Kentucky Cartel. You make your little cartoon. Oh, I don't care if they clip it. Let them clip it. Don't we go? Put some. What? give him some content. Hang on a second. Hang on. Oh gosh. Let me give him some content. Is that good enough rap? Did I get it all? You see up my nostrils? Richmond. Chin Mail South. Richmond. That's where they, went to see the DA this morning. I was like, what are you going to do? Show him some YouTube videos? You think he's going to believe it? And I'll tell you another thing. I don't know the DA. Don't know him from Adam. I saw him, wouldn't know him. You read their name out loud. I don't know if it's a man or woman. Read their name out loud. Oh, white stuff. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry to get the white stuff off. But if you read their name out loud, I wouldn't know who it was. I just wouldn't. But I can tell you this. And if there's any Kentuckians in the chat, back me on this. If you ain't from Kentucky and you come in here wanting to destroy the life of a Kentuckian over a video because you're mad or you jealous or your feelings are hurt, get the hell out of here. Ain't nobody going to listen to that. And ain't no Kentuckian going to put up with that. And I don't care if they know you or they don't know you. Kentucky blood is blue and it runs deep and it runs true. Oh yeah, Thelma don't care. Like Thelma don't. Like I told her, I said, look, I said they got your mugshot. They put it on there, and when you was in trouble 20 years ago, she started laughing. Like she laughed at me. There you go, especially Harlan County, right? There you go. Hey Daisy. But she laughed at me, man. She was like, really? And I showed her the picture. And you want to know what she said when she saw that picture? Of course, now let them run with this. She was 13 weeks pregnant in that picture, getting ready to have a cerclage to sew her cervix shut so she wouldn't go into labor early. Long story. I'll tell it here in just a minute. I'll try not to get teared up. But anyway, you know what she said when I showed her that picture? Damn, did they have to use a fat picture? Like she's 100 pounds down from that now, She's like 155 now, which she's not skinny, but she ain't 265 no more. That's right, Jayla. Kentucky strong, right? Look. And we do. We just, it's a family type thing, man. I mean, it may go on in other states too, I'm sure it does. But like she don't care about my back is killing me, guys. She don't care about what they say all about her. Like she was worried about the Shanks issue, and she's over that now. She's like, I don't care. Let them say what they want to say. Because, thanks to them, we had to sit the kids down and talk to them and tell them. So they got what they wanted. They didn't get to what they wanted. They tried to destroy my family. They wanted my family and my kids to know what happened. So we told them. No secrets here. Now what you got? Cartoon pictures, putting crosses on our foreheads. Grow up, dude. Grow up, man. Grow up. Crafting said she was in contact with that man. She was talking to him. Okay. Did you see him while he was in Harlan? I'll tell you one thing. When I'm in Harlan, he don't come around. That's a fact. But anyway, yeah, why bring up something 20 years ago? It don't matter. I mean, people's that's right. I mean, and a lot of people don't understand that. Like, Harlan isn't a place you just want to ride up on. And Harlan people don't play. Like, when somebody's not from there. Somebody's that, a 6'1" woman, so skinny when she turns sideways, you can't see her. And she walks into any place in Harlan County. I'm going to tell you, any place. And says, Jimbo Collins, I'm looking for him. Well, yeah, but you don't want to find him. And then I would get a phone call. Promise you that. If you don't believe it, try it. Go down there and say something about me, ask about me, and see if it don't get back to me before you leave Harlan. Jimbo, my old bullies did something similar. They found my daughter online and told her that her bio dad was in prison, something I was keeping from her. See, and what right do people think they have to disclose information that, especially something that you think your child isn't ready for? What right do they think they have? Let's see, what's this? Well, someone I think was effing with me. Who's Redstone? He admitted, Redstone's a woman, admitted that he was the one that reported the van stolen after Ernie was driving it for 2 weeks, hacking the LoJack. Redstone's a woman, and she used to be a supporter of the stand. And, she's the one who sent me donations early on at the stand. Like, and then, after she jumped ship, she wanted receipts on what I spent the money on. Like donation, and then you ask for a receipt on what I spent it on. But anyway, I showed her what I spent it on, and because she told me flat out, I've asked Kemper and not today, and they won't answer me. Well, they won't answer you because they lied about it. They lied. They said that they didn't get no money. She didn't get no money for the Shelby calls, and Kemper didn't get none of the Cash App. Okay, so I showed her a receipt where I sent Kemper $100 to pay his electric bill. I don't know what his electric bill was. He lives in a dump, like a little apartment dump with a roommate. I would say I got screwed on that, but I sent him the $100 anyway. And not today. First time I sent her 50, second time I sent her 50. Last time, after she done broke up and told us, broke off the channel and told everybody that I didn't ever give her no money, I sent her 75, said, God bless you on it. So I sent her those receipts and, nothing. Then she called me the other day when Ernie was flipping out. And, it was like I don't know, 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. And I ignored her call. And then I kept getting messages. And I talked to somebody that told me what was going on. And so I responded to her text. Because in her text, she said, are you awake? And the way she treated me, I didn't want to talk to her. So I said, no. And I don't want to argue with you over something over YouTube. So she didn't say nothing else. But then when I saw what was going on, I texted her back and I said about Ernie, right? I was kind of apologizing. And So she went and sent that to little Scrappy Dappy Doo or Benny Kicky Coo or whoever, and they posted it and called me a POS, like I was ignoring Ernie. No, I was asleep, dudes. I mean, you know, E Square can tell you we got home at 4:30 in the morning. You know, I didn't fall right asleep when I walked in the door. You know, it took me a little while to go to sleep, and I take medicine at night that helps me sleep. Not quite as strong as what old BK takes, but I take some medicine at night that helps. I take trazodone. There you go. So I took my trazodone, went to sleep, and I didn't wake up when people started messaging me 3 or 4 hours later. So I'm a POS for it, right? Because that's the way they want to project things. They're a bunch of liars. Bunch of liars. That's all it is. Lie after lie after lie after lie after lie. And, you know, they can't tell the truth. You know? They cannot tell the truth. I don't even know the full story on the van thing. I just know that what Ernie told me, that he was employed by the guy who owns the van, and the guy fired him. But didn't tell him he was fired. And then, you know, told him to bring the van back, and the van was breaking down. So he told him to park the van at the restaurant, from what I understand. And that's where it was parked when Ernie got out of the car. And then the cop got him in the middle of the road on his phone. You guys have seen that video. That's the night the cop got him for PI. But that's not stealing a van. So all those idiots knew that when he got picked up, he wasn't in the van. So what'd they do? They start calling the police saying there's a stolen van. So there's a stolen van. There's a stolen van. You need to go find this van. And they called the guy. They found out where he worked at. They called the guy. Hey, Ernie don't have your van. Ernie don't have your van. Ernie don't have your van. Guess what? Next time Ernie goes to court, even though the guy's got his van back, he gets a charge. And they'll just have to see how it plays out in court, I guess. Yeah, this is just what I've been told. And I'm also piecing a little bit of it together, but it's not fact. The facts will come out in court. 100%. I know for a fact that Ernie has to buy new clothes. I mean, he's carrying around with him a bag. You know, he had laptops that he doesn't have anymore. His clothes are all gone. So all his stuff got taken out of the van too, right? Yeah, they will run with it, Lindsay Marie. You're right. They will run with it. That's what they do. You know, I could come on here and start from start to finish, just preach and go over Bible verses. What are they going to do? Go over it again, use my content, and call me a liar. I don't know anything about no setups or nothing like that. You know, like I said, all that stuff. I know Ernie got a crap ton of text messages and screenshots saved just to show in court. So, you know, it's not going to be something that, you know, well, Mr. Shell, you didn't bring your van back, you're guilty. No, it won't go quite that easy, I promise you. Yeah, they were saying van down before it even happened. They knew something was up, right? You know, they I'm telling you, when he got in the rental car, they tried to call. You know, they called the Harlan PD 17 times last night. 17 times. You know what they told the Harlan PD? Anybody know what they told them? One thing they told them, we were in a rental car, which we weren't. The rental car was turned in. Now, anybody got to guess what they told the Harlan PD? The owner shut the van down remotely. I don't know. That's a good possibility. Drugs and weapons, E squared. Told them we had drugs and weapons. Yeah, told them we had drugs and weapons. Redstone asked me for an email so he could send me a written confession. And I went, what? Redstone's a little troublemaker, I believe. And I mean, used to be super nice. But turns out, I guess all she wanted to do was free Shelby and screw Ernie, right? I mean, that's what I get out of it. She's blocked from here now, so not welcome here no more either. If she ever finds out another way to chat back again, I'll just block her then too. That's what's happening. Like, I'm going through my community posts and I'm reading them. Some of them I'll respond to, but if it's even close to being, overly negative, bam, hide user from channel. Don't want to see it no more. Don't care. Don't care what your excuse is when you want to come back. No, Redstone is not Johanna. I got a real name and all that stuff. I'm not going to do that. I'm not like that. But no, it's not. What did the cops tell them when they called? I'm not sure what they said to them, but when they called me, they told me what they said. Harlan County, baby. Oh, gosh. You guys remember, and listen, you guys know that I'm trying to take care of Ernie, but do you guys remember a little while back when Ernie said he was at the Harlem police station and they had his phone inside? Well, I called down there and my buddy's a dispatcher there. I said, hey, is Ernie there? He said, no. I said, have you seen Ernie? No. I said, his car's not out in the parking lot? No. But bottom line of the story is, I know people. So Ernie does too, but, Harlem PD, Chief, I was in the band. We both were in the percussion section for 4 years together. Many trips, parades, concerts, ball games. Y'all ain't too good at this. Don't go down to Harlan or pretend to go down to Harlan and lie. Y'all ain't too good at this. I don't care. Let them call. Let them call. I promise you it won't do any good. Let them call. Won't do any good. Oh. Matter of fact, I hope they call. Call them up. Yeah, they ain't too good at this. Oh, good old Jimbo Collins, country boy, Jimbo Collins. That's who they should ask for, actually. That's what I'm well known for there, wrestling. You want to hear a true story? Now we're going to test your age and your wrestling knowledge right here. How many of you put a 1 in the chat if you've ever heard of the Rock and Roll Express, Ricky Morton? Rock and Roll Express. It was Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson, but Ricky Morton was the little blonde-headed guy with the mullet. Rock and Roll Express. 1 in the chat if you ever heard of them. Okay. In the year 2000. So 22 years ago, I wrestled Ricky Morton right there in Harlan County. Right there. Hall Gym. And I beat Ricky Morton. Of course, you know, wrestling's predetermined. I had him in the figure 4, and Buddy Landell came out and dropped his elbow drop on him, and we got the pin. Oh, it's all right, Sarita. Not everybody's a wrestling fan. Oh, that's cool, Brenda from Everett's. My first match was actually in Everett's when I was 19 years old at the multi-purpose center. It's not even there anymore. But anyway, Ricky Morton. Now we're in Harlan, my hometown, and you got one of the most famous wrestlers of his era. You know, WWE, WCW, NWA, Hall of Fame wrestler. Okay. Now, we sold what we call gimmicks, pictures. He sold headbands. I sold wristbands with the country boy wrote across of it, you know. And so anyway, Ricky Morton made $150 selling his gimmicks that night. I made $650. This was in the year 2000. Okay. So, yeah. That's my place, man. Okay. That's my hometown. You gonna go down there and dare me to come down there for a chat? I hope you ask somebody. What's going on? Sweet Melissa, you tell us who did it. Oh, Sweet Melissa, she's the big hater, right? Since you won't answer my question, I guess the prosecutor will explain it. What's your question, Sweet Melissa? What's your question, Sweet Melissa? I didn't see it for all these one in the chats. What's your question, Sweet Melissa? I skipped my question. How did the van get vandalized? Is that what you're wanting to know? I mean, I wasn't there. I couldn't tell you. How do you think it got vandalized, Sweet Melissa? Yeah, she really hates Ernie. This girl does, I reckon. So after she answered my question, you know, like we'll see about blocking her. What's your question or what's your answer, Sweet Melissa? How do you think the van got vandalized? Do you think Ernie did it? You think Ernie vandalized it? Because that's something he does all the time, right? He goes around vandalizing stuff. I mean, it's in his history. It's in his DNA. You've seen it all over the place, right? I mean, he's a vandalizer, right? I mean, that might be his new wrestling name. Ernie the Vandalizer Shell. Reckon? Oh, she's already gone. Dang, I was having fun. Maybe I vandalized it. You know, I'm an old vandalizer too. I bet it was Lindsay Marie if you want to know the truth about it. The Von Erichs. Yeah, man, they were awesome. They had a tragic family story, but they were awesome. They were great workers or wrestlers. My bad. Oh gosh. Yeah, Von Erichs, right? We might have a wrestling hour one night for wrestling fans. Seen him in Oklahoma City. You know, actually, speaking of Oklahoma and wrestlers, the absolute biggest monster I have ever seen in person, like just was a scary, thick, badass individual. I think he was from Oklahoma. Dr. Death Steve Williams. That dude was one bad dude. Right. I remember those channels, WGN, WTBS, and what was the other one? I knew Lindsay Marie did it. Yeah, Dr. Death was awesome. He was a big bad dude, man. I'll tell you a quick story about Dr. Death and Buddy Landell. You guys, you probably don't even know who Buddy Landell is, but in the little intro video and outro video I've got, he's a blonde-headed guy. I've got Bill, hold up. He's a nature boy, Buddy Landell. Was television champion and national champion a couple times with NWA. Kind of patterned his gimmick after Ric Flair, same type thing, same type hair, wore the robes and all that. But Buddy was at my house spending the night actually, and he was telling me about Dr. Death. He said they were touring the South. That's how they used to do it, the wrestling. They would tour town to town and work for one promoter. He would drive them all over the place. And he said they were in a town in, I want to say, Georgia. The promoter told them after the show, like, all right, guys, if you go out, it's okay if you get in a fight. But if you get your ass whipped, you're fired. So anyway, they went out, they were shooting pool and they were dancing. What is this pole? I don't see a pole. Somebody put up a poll. might be so. Yeah, nature boy, Buddy Landell. They went out. They were shooting pool and dancing in this little bar, and they had some women dancing, and Dr. Death had two women dancing with him, and he was big enough for both of them. He had one on one arm, one on the other. So they were. Somebody's got a poll. Oh my God, what are we doing here? I wouldn't even see it. Let's see. So let me go look at it. But anyway, Dr. Death, while he's dancing with these women, Buddy Landell shooting pool. You're not supposed to tell what? I don't know. But anyway, so two of these guys asked Buddy Landell, hey, weren't you wrestling, over there, whatever it was, Civic Center, wherever they were at? And Buddy Landell said, yeah, I was wrestling. You got a problem with it? And those guys were like, well, wrestling's fake. And no, I'm not hacked. Somebody's got info. It's authorized. It's my strike person. It's my striker. I'm not actually the one throwing the strikes. I got authorized user. But you're confusing people. Quit putting up polls. All right. Anyway, you guys making me forget my story. I got brain fog anyway. You're gonna make me forget. So, Buddy, there's two of them, right? So Buddy goes over to Dr. Death. And he goes, Steve, there's no hack, guys. I'm positive I'm not hacked. It's not, it's one of my moderators. I've given information so she can send out strikes. And she's been like, you should see my emails. Strike. It's all over the place. But it's not my wife, no. My wife knows nothing about YouTube, and she don't want to know anything about YouTube. She did want to make it last night, though. Oh, I'm not going to say who it is. But anyway, he goes over to Dr. Death, and he goes, Steve, these two guys are wanting to fight. And Steve goes, Buddy, I got woman on each arm. Go away. So Buddy goes back to the pool table and he tries to play some pool, and them guys are like, well, your little friend over there don't want to back you up? You know, you gonna step outside or what? So Buddy says, I had to think real hard what would get him. And he said, I walked over and I said, Steve, they said your women were ugly and you were scared of them. And he goes, I don't care. I'm dancing. Leave me alone, buddy. He said, I looked down, thought. So I looked up and said, Steve, they said wrestling's fake. He said, Dr. Death looked at him with stone cold stare and said, where are they? So little, needless to say, Dr. Death took care of business. I can't imagine that man losing a fist fight. I heard another story about him whipping both Road Warriors at the same time in the locker room once. But I could tell wrestling stories for days and days and days and days. But all right, guys, we'll jump off here today, and I don't know if I'll go live tonight or not. If Molly and Mama C, like they wanted to go live, they wanted to be part of Family Night last night, so we might do it again and let them. Mama C's got a few things she wants to say, and Molly always wants to see. She wants to see her fan club. So, and she will entertain you, I promise. But here we go. That's not me. All right. So we'll sign off. You guys have a great day, rest of the day. Enjoy the afternoon. And if I decide to do a live later, I will post it and let you guys know. Thank y'all for coming in. I'm Jimbo. You're coming to you live from the stand. Go Celtics.
Taking shots at the enemy. I'm gonna make it to the top, leave a legacy. If I got something to say, you better let me speak. Turn it up a new degree, bitch, you ain't seen anything. I pop off with the new rock, electronic, blow the sonic roof up. I'm too honest when I take a few shots. They're too toxic, need to take a new song. You cannot save me, 'cause I don't need saving. It's everything I've been chasing, all here for the taking. Don't wanna test your luck with me, I think I've had enough disease. I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are half-nots.
You are not as tough
I don't slack, don't lose, learn your lesson yet. When I get to choose what I do, I'm like a weapon. I'm not sharp as many, but got hard, I'm ready to change. Scars to envy, to win large and plenty. I like to play fast, never change back. Calling out, I'll pay back, 'cause I'm great at that. Oh, you cannot save me, 'cause I don't need saving. It's everything I've been chasing, all here for the taking. Don't wanna test your luck with me, I think I've had enough.
See you guys.